Hey everyone, this is Syntax, and welcome to the official walkthrough slash speedrun for my newest map, Geometrical Ascension 2. Now, if you want to skip to where the tutorial actually starts, you can go to this point in the video, but I do want to take literally a minute to provide some background on the map and give credit where credit is due. If there's any of you watching that are familiar with my older maps, you will know that this is the sequel to the original Geometrical Ascension that came out like, I don't know, almost 3 years ago. I actually started working on this map in like May of 2023, but because I took such a massive break, a map that probably should have only taken a couple months ended up taking like 8. But I guess that doesn't really matter because it's here now. It's my first 2.0 map and I'm excited that it's finally out. Of course, I gotta give a quick shout out to Osiris for making the thumbnail for the map. He always does a fantastic job on these things, whether it's for a YouTube video or a map. He literally always delivers. Anyway, now that we're through with all that, let's talk about the map. This map is not really all that user friendly. It's not made for people that are just hopping on and looking to have a chill zombies experience. It's genuinely difficult, and I am fully aware of that. I'd imagine there are some of you out there watching right now that attempted the map but failed miserably. So I'm hoping after you watch this video, you'll have a better idea of how to conduct yourself when you go back into the map to try to beat it. I also want to note that the strategy I use in this video doesn't just apply to solo runs. It fundamentally is applicable to however many people you have in your party. So don't think that because you have a squad of 3 or 4 that you can't use this. This applies to everything. Anyway, for those of you having trouble or for anyone that is just genuinely curious, this is how to beat Geometrical Ascension 2. From the moment you spawn into the map, you're going to be doing nothing but pickaxing zombies in the first room for the first 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Only reason I say that is because after 4 minutes and 30 seconds, the zombies take 2 pickaxes to kill, and that's not something we want to deal with. Anyway, if all you've been doing for those 4.5 minutes is pickaxing zombies, you should have around 25,500 gold, which you're going to use to buy the first door, buy a bit of ammo for your pistol, buy the second door, and immediately get double damage. If there are some of you out there who think you're not going to need double damage to beat this map, you're insane. This map is almost impossible without it. So please just do exactly what I'm doing. Get it as early as possible. Once you've bought double damage, you're going to want to stay on the second floor for like a minute or so because there's going to be zombies for you to kill. But as soon as you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, you jump back down into the starting area. Now at this point, since we've got double damage, we can continue just to pickaxe the zombies that are spawning in that first area. And we're going to want to do so until 11 minutes. Once you hit the 11-minute mark, you're going to want to start working your way up the floors. Now the zombies still die to 1 pickaxe, but this is where you can start using your pistol just to clear the zombies out of your way as you're trying to move forward. You're going to want to make sure you're killing as many zombies as possible while still progressing in the map because you need just a few more coins for what we want to set up here in the near future. Make sure you're paying attention to what number floor you're on because once you reach floor 7, that is where the increased health perk is. The perk is actually right next to the door that leads to the 8th floor, so go ahead, buy the increased health perk. It's going to be a huge savior. It gives you 50 more health, and after you've done that, you can then advance to the 8th floor. Once you buy the door to the 8th floor, at the top of that door, there is a wall buy for the dual fiend hunters. You're going to want to buy those, buy 2 or 3 sections of ammo, and then head to your left. You're going to make a left, and then an immediate next left because double coins is sitting right there. It's got this little floating animation. Head up to that. You should have enough coins if you've been killing zombies this whole time to buy double coins. The last step for setting up the rest of the map is to hang a right, head over to the explosive repeater rifle, grab it, and purchase 1 slot of ammo. This should give you, I think, like 35 bullets. Do that, and then head to the mystery box area. Now, we're not going to buy the mystery box, unfortunately, because there's way too many weapons and it's too much of a gamble. But all we do now is sit here and train until like 18 minutes and 30 seconds. It doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you're killing zombies efficiently. I like to use the dual fiend hunters when there's not a ton of them, and then I use the box to kind of group them up, and then I shoot the repeater rifle so that they all die. Now, if you're wondering why I'm only using the repeater rifle to kill the larger groups of zombies, 1, it's more efficient, and 2, I'm gonna leave this floor once I start to get low on ammo for this gun, which just so happens to be right around 18 minutes and 30 seconds. After you've been training in this spot for that amount of time, you should have close to like 67k gold. Now you're going to want to head to the top. You're going to buy the door to the 9th floor, head over, buy the door to the 10th floor, and on this floor there's an increased speed perk, which is a godsend. This is going to allow you to sprint, it's going to increase your jump height, it's going to increase your base movement speed. This just overall makes you a movement demon. Anyway, make sure to kill as many zombies as possible as you're scaling the floors. Buy the door to the 11th floor, the 12th floor, the 13th floor, and on the door to the 14th floor, there's medium ammo right at the top of it. Purchase like 3 of those. After you've bought that ammo, one of the most important perks is actually on this floor as well. You're gonna head over to this spot right here where you're gonna purchase the instant reload perk. This perk makes it so that all the reload animations for every weapon in the game are no longer in effect. Now, if you're using like the boomerang or the scythe, then this perk is gonna be completely useless. But if you're like me and you're speed running the map, getting rid of that dual Fiend Hunter reload time is gonna be key to completing it quickly. Anyway, we're killing zombies the whole time. I stay on the 14th floor for about a minute, just killing as many as I can. I buy the door to the 15th floor, and then it's just a race against the timer. Now, I do actually almost die here. I get within 20 health, which is one shot to these zombies, so you do have to be careful, but they die to a one-shot headshot, so as long as you're decent at aiming, you should be fine just chilling up here. Also, word of advice, if you're jumping, the zombies' AI pathing gets really confused, so the key to this map and succeeding is not walking backwards for too long and jumping, like a lot. Never stop jumping. Anyway, continue jumping around and shooting zombies in the mouth until you have acquired 50,000 coins, at which point you can purchase the viable ending and you will have officially beaten Geometrical Ascension 2. But yeah, as you can see here, I ended up beating the map in around 23-ish minutes, and I had almost 1,300 kills, which, if you think about the strategy that I used, is like the bare minimum. So, I mean, yeah, that's how you beat the map. In my eyes, it's actually a relatively easy map, but that's partially because I made it and I know exactly what to do, and now you know exactly what to do, so hopefully you can do the exact same thing. There it is, my first Creative 2.0 map officially out, released. I'm gonna be updating it. I wanna add drops, I wanna add a speedrun leaderboard. There's gonna be updates to the map that I'll likely be posting on YouTube Shorts. I wanna take a moment to give myself the tiniest pat on the back for the trailer that I made for this thing, because it ended up being the best trailer I think I've ever made. Now that I'm on PC, I actually got to take advantage of having a replay mode that didn't completely suck. You guys have no idea how nice it is to jump back in replay mode on the timestamp and not have your whole system crash and not have the replay be messed up. It's so unbelievably nice. I mean, it still took forever to make. I had to get so many different shots for this trailer. I mean, if you've seen it, you know how many shots are in it. I actually got a screenshot right here. There's so many individual clips that I used for the trailer. It was a grind, man. But it ended up being one of the coolest things I've ever made. And personally, one of the coolest Fortnite trailers in general that I've ever seen that just involved replay mode, like didn't have some kind of blender animation in it. Sorry, let me stop worshiping myself. I'm just super proud of it. Also, before I go, I am aware that there are a few multiplayer bugs in effect, but trying to push an update for a map nowadays is the most impossible thing on the planet. This thing got denied like 11 times before I actually got it submitted. And I don't even mean denied for a feature. I mean denied for being public, like available to play for the public. Yeah, the rating system is just, it's the worst thing. I hate it so much, but I'm trying to fix them. So as soon as they're fixed, I'll post something on Twitter or somewhere, I don't know. But anyway, guys, that is everything that I have for you today. Let me know down in the comments if this video helped you out. And yeah, this has been Syntax. Later.